that is Healthcare Assistant Internationally Educated program for our international students. As you may remember, we've had a webinar last month about this program, and we introduced this program to our prospective students and our partners all around the world. And so today we have two of our current students studying in this program, Shailene and Soyoung, joining us today. They were just in a classroom right now, and they're just in a break right now. So this will be a fast webinar. So we don't want to keep them here too long, as they will continue with their classes in the afternoon. So thank you both for joining us today, and welcome to our webinar, Shailene and Soyoung.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
So as we discussed in our last webinar, there's a huge demand in healthcare and nursing in British Columbia. This is partly due to COVID-19 pandemic, and also BC has high aging population as well. So, and according to Work BC, about 18,000 jobs will be opening in healthcare sector and as a healthcare assistant in the next 10 years. So that's why it's really important that we offer these programs to our local and international students here at Spratt-Shaw College. And currently, the median wage for HCA workers, healthcare assistant workers, starts from $18 and goes up to $26 an hour. And again, we talked about the healthcare assistant and healthcare assistant international educated program in our last webinar. You know the language requirements. You need to get IELTS 6.0, and our students will maybe touch base on that as well. So we can maybe start with maybe ladies first, with Shailene. Why don't you quickly introduce yourself, Shailene, and then Soyoung. Let's get to know you a bit.
Hi, good afternoon. Yes, my name is Shailene, and I am currently enrolled in HCAIE program in Spratt-Shaw College.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, like what you've mentioned, we are actually in class today and we are on break. And thank you for inviting us to speak in behalf of Spratt-Shaw again.
Thanks for being here. Thank you again. And yourself, Soyoung?
Hi, my name is Sohyung from Korea, and I'm also a HCAIE class student.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I just got a break from the class and joined this webinar.
Great. Thank you as well. So how long have you guys been in Canada?
Yeah, I'll start. I've been here since February 12th. So 2 months.
2 months. Great. Okay. And Soyoung?
I came last year, December 13th, so it's been 4 months right
4
now.
months. Okay. So everyone is wondering right now, because lots of borders are closed all around the world, and most of our prospective students outside Canada are probably wondering, how did you guys end up in Canada during COVID time? So do you mind sharing your stories and how you applied for a visa and how long it took for it to be approved and stuff? Do you want to just share your story about that?
Oh, sure. So yeah, ironically, the borders are closed. We all know that because of COVID. But applying for a student visa in Canada didn't really take too much time for me because I already have my papers ready. Because the people from Scratch will help you. Like, they will send you all the requirements that you need, and you just have to, to check all those that you need, all those that you have, and then submit it all together
Mhm.
online. So I submitted my application December 18 or 23, if I'm not mistaken, and then I got the result or the approval letter from the immigration by January 18. So it's less than a month, to be honest.
Wow, that was really fast, actually. Okay. How about you, Soyan?
I started to plan to come to Canada for a year,
Mm-hmm.
but I was kind of busy with my major before that I came here.
Mhm.
So basically, I got a help from the agent, and yeah, I just did some like physical examination, and I applied for the schools. And after I got approval by the school,
Mhm.
I think I got my visa after like 3 months
Mhm. That's
once I applied for it. Yeah.
so. As you as our prospective students can see, Canada's borders are open for international students. If you're coming to study here, uh, you can apply for a study permit and travel to Canada. So those are the exceptions for international students. Even if you're coming for a short-term programs, you can still apply for a study permit and fly to Canada. So that's great. Um, okay, so can you guys talk a bit about your pre-arrival time? Like, what did you have to do? Obviously, you had to go through self isolation when you entered Canada. So, what did you have to prepare before you came to Canada, and were there any issues with that, and how Sprachaw helped you in this process?
Well, everything went really smooth on my end.
Mm-hmm.
I received the pre-arrival package from Sprachaw. So
Mm-hmm.
when I say package, it means really a set of letters, and it tells me what I need to do, what test do I need to have. So basically, it was just the COVID PCR test. It has to be negative, and
Mm-hmm.
they sent me the link of the ArriveCan app, and I need to have that. To be honest, you would also need to present that in from the you would need that to to go to the airport so that the authorities from your country would allow you to go to your gate. And when you arrive to Canada, that's also the first thing that they're gonna check. And you just need to print all the things that the immigration sent you. And in the immigration, when I reached Canada, I went to the immigration. They had just to ask me a few questions like what school are you going to study in and to study at, I mean. And you just need to present the papers, the letter of approval that
Mm-hmm.
the school sent you. Then you're good to go. No further questions.
Great. And I guess same thing applies to Soyoung as well, as all students need to follow the same procedure. Okay. How did you guys hear about Sprachaw College in the beginning? You want to start, Soyoung?
For me, I heard it from the agent that Sprasho had a very long history about healthcare assistant,
Mm-hmm.
and it was the one of the major that I was looking forward to because right now Canada is known as they're seeking for the people who are actually working as a healthcare assistant.
Mm-hmm.
And for me, when I arrived Canada, I had a mind of let's start from the bottom and
Mm-hmm.
then start getting step by step like grow.
Yeah.
So I had that concept of like let's start from the beginning, and I saw Sprasho's reputation and everything. Consider that I think it was the best option for me to choose it.
Did you have a background in healthcare?
Yep, I studied medical in China,
Oh, nice.
but uh, it turned out as like not a good result.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I do have an experience of working at a nursing home as well. So
Okay.
for me, healthcare assistant was always considerable option. So
Mm-hmm. So you're a great fit for the program. And how about you, Shailene?
Yeah, because I'm a nurse at home professionally, licensed nurse at home, and I
Mm-hmm.
really want to build my resume. So I'm seeking for further studies. And yeah, why not Canada? Canada is a very good country when it comes to it's like a melting pot, a lot of race or a lot of, ethnicities here. So yeah, I
Mm-hmm.
wanted to try Canada and it check the web, Google of, the good schools that I can attend.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I saw Spracho, and what really catch my attention is that they started, or yeah, the school started teaching or accepting students since 1903. And that says something. That says a lot. So yeah, I started contacting them, and I was very lucky that Anna from from the office is very accommodating. So yeah,
Oh,
we
nice.
exchanged email, and then I learned everything about the school that I need to know.
Great. And yeah, as you just said, Spracha College is one of the oldest private colleges in Western Canada, with a long history and expertise in healthcare programs. So, um, yeah, that's perfect for you guys. Okay. Um, so why the HCAIE program? So obviously, you guys, you have background in medicine and in nursing, right? In healthcare. And I'm sure you looked up many different programs here in Canada, but you ended up choosing Sprott Shaw College and the HCAIE program. Uh, why?
Okay,
For
I'll go
me,
first. Oh,
okay.
Okay, ladies first. Okay, let's go with Sabine again.
yeah. So why HCAIE? That was the question, right? I chose this because um, it is reasonable language requirement that's suitable for international students like me. And
Mhm.
aside from that, I really want to build my resume when it comes to medical field. And being in here would really help me build my, curriculum vitae. Also, in this program, this program actually allows us to work here. Yeah,
Yeah.
20 hours per week. So
Mhm. Great. And you, Soya?
I chose HCA because of the opportunities, and to be honest, I I just loved it because it's quite short in study times,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't want to spend more time on studies anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
And you're
and
gonna get like some practical skills, right? You guys will do co-op, I'm sure. So you'll get to have a Canadian work experience in the healthcare sector. So all right. So do you guys enjoy the program so far? Are your instructors giving you a hard time, or well, what's the situation there right now?
I do. I mean, I do like the program so far. I do like the curriculum and the syllabus, and
Okay.
I think the homeworks are, reasonable. So everything is going so smooth. And the professors, instructors, by the way, are really accommodating too when it comes to your questions.
So is it right now? Is it running on campus, online, or hybrid?
Hybrid.
Okay. But today you guys were in the campus, I guess.
Yes, because we're doing lab today, lab
Okay.
class.
Okay. You have a lab. Okay. You're on campus. And how about you, Soyan? Are you enjoying your time at Spracha College?
yeah, I enjoy it a lot, and especially for the instructors, I consider healthcare system more about like physical abilities, and the instructors are most of them are from their nurse job,
Mm-hmm.
so they actually give us some like their experiences and demonstrate
They have a
more
real world
practical.
experience, right? Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
I love it.
That's good. And okay, you guys enjoyed so far, so that's good. But um, is there any like challenging parts to this program? Do you find uh, do you see any challenges, or are you having some difficulty in some areas? No.
I'll say no.
No. Okay.
Everything is good. Yeah.
Okay. So no language barriers. Homeworks are okay, right?
Language barrier,
Soyoung
no, because
Soyoung looks thoughtful, so I'm not sure.
Huh, huh. I think it depends on the person's like standard how they absorb the class, but for me I was a little bit expecting a little bit to be easier, but I think it's quite like tough schedule.
Hmm.
Like you have to spend most of your time on studies and like for the homeworks assignments. So for a short period of time, it's quite tough course to be honest, which makes us more professional.
Okay.
So
A bit fast paced, but obviously, right? You need to be trained to be ready to work out there for your co-op. So that's why we need to give you all the knowledge before you go out there and help patients, right?
which makes the school better. Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Great. So, what are your future plans after this program? Who wants to
Me?
go first? Okay. Let's
So
continue.
basically, I just wanna like build up my experiences as a healthcare assistant
Mm-hmm.
and try to apply for the permanent residency.
Mm-hmm.
As Shai mentioned, here, Canada, building up the resume, getting the good reference are the number one important thing to do.
Mm-hmm.
And once I get my PR, I'll start consider more farther. But right now, I'm just gonna focus on getting my permanent residency.
Great.
Yeah.
And you, Shailene?
Yeah, since I'm already here, why not try to apply for permanent residency too, right? Yeah, I'd do that. And I'm considering a lot of options after graduation. Probably
Mm-hmm.
I'll work as an HCA worker for, let's say, how long,
Mm-hmm.
and continue with my career as a nurse.
And are you guys planning to upgrade yourself to become a practical nurse, like PN?
RN.
Oh, RN. Okay. Registered nurse.
Yeah.
Okay. Perfect. So I know you guys have your lab today, your classes continue today, so I won't keep you too long. I just have one more question to you, and then I'll just continue for a few more minutes, and then we can wrap it up today's webinar. Um, so, do you guys have any suggestions? I see we have a prospective student. Lily is here. She wants to come to Canada and study uh, uh, this program for a year. And she said, like you guys, right? So, what would you suggest your fellow prospective students um, who are planning to, pursue this as a career? Becoming a healthcare assistant here in Canada and planning on taking this program.
Basically, I came by the agent, so I got to meet other Korean people that came on December here in Canada. But
Mm-hmm.
so far, as they process and I process of what courses that we are taking,
Mm-hmm.
I see more possibility on healthcare assistant. To be honest, consider like like comparing with other majors, because yeah, it's in a good way. It has a lot of opportunities, and to get your permanent residency or your future in Canada, you need to get a job, and it is the society of the reference society. So
Okay. Thank you. And Shailene?
Yeah. So what I realized studying here and being here in Canada is that if you are in a healthcare field, the immigration is in your favor. So
Mm-hmm.
if these people are considering enrolling to HCA program,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I encourage them to. And having an agency is a good thing, but if you can process it in your own, you may do so. I mean, if you need to know anything about the school, about the enrollment process, you can just
Mm-hmm.
contact the school via the website. That's what I did, to be honest. And I got a response. They're really good in replying to your email, very
Mm-hmm.
timely, and they will help you. So if you want to save some money, some cash that you may,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, you can use here when you arrive here, then process it on your own.
Okay. Uh, Thank you guys so much for joining me today. I will now let you go and continue with your studies. And thank you so much for attending this webinar today. Maybe I will do a follow-up webinar with you in the future when you guys are about to graduate and see how you did and see where you're working, what you're doing. So thank you so much. And I will see you next time. Okay?
thank you.
Thank you,
Have a nice
Elias.
day.
Yeah,
Bye bye.
take care. Okay, so As you guys can see, our students are enrolled in the HCA-IE program. And I see a question here about the language requirements. They need IELTS 6.0, and if you don't have that, that's fine. You can come and study at our language schools, SSLCs, Sprachal Language College. You do need to have an IELTS score because it's required by the government. But if you need to work on your English, obviously you can come to SSLC, improve your English with us. You can start with ESL, and then you can take our IELTS program, IELTS test preparation program, and then even if you can also go to our pathway program to improve your academic English. And then once you have your IELTS score, you can move on to Sprachal College. And as you just heard from our students, this is your path to permanent residency here in Canada. And as you might be aware, in the past week, the government of Canada announced some new measures for healthcare workers here in Canada, for recently graduated international students here in Canada. So they will accept about 90,000 new applicants under this new a new public policy. So so there are lots of options for you, and healthcare sector is really big and very important, especially here in BC. So there's lots of demand for these jobs, right? Healthcare sector is looking for professionals to work in this sector. So, and if you have your education here, you know, at Sprachal College, you will be able to work as a healthcare assistant because you'll be licensed to work in this field here in BC. And when you take this program, right, you'll be able to study, and while you study, you can work part-time. And when you do your co-op, you'll be able to earn money. So it's a paid co-op, and Sprachal College will help you to place you in a job in healthcare sector. So that's another advantage of studying this program at Sprachal College. And you can see the job openings here on the screen from the BC Labor Market Outlook. You know, you'll by 2029. 17,890 openings. You can see job openings. And so if you want to, you know, pursue a career in healthcare, if you already have a background in healthcare, you can definitely join this. Or if you want to change your career, you know, and pursue your career in healthcare sector, you can definitely look into our programs here at Sprachal College, and then we'll be happy to help you. If there are no questions, I will end the webinar for today. I'd like to thank everyone for joining us today once again, and we'll have another webinar next month, and we'll have more follow-up webinars for our HCA Healthcare Assistant Internationally Educated program. So if you are an international student here in Canada or outside Canada and looking to pursue a career in healthcare, this is a really good step to start that path. And again, if you want to reach us out, you can do so from our websites, studySSLC.com or sprachal.com. And one of our advisors will be happy to help you. And we have advisors and marketers that speak your language. So you can, in most cases, you can even just email in your own language, and we'll be happy to help you with your inquiry. All right. Thank you so much. And I'll see you next time. Take care.
Spratshaw Language College has 3 amazing locations across Canada, one of the most unique ESL programs in Canada, and thousands of graduates who all experience the SSLC way, with memories to last a lifetime. SSLC has a variety of programs to choose from. Learn the skills you need for today and tomorrow's world. Our ESL program is like no other in Canada. We put you in 5 different classes and make sure you're in the best level for each class. Different levels for different skills means you're going to progress how you want to and how you need to. Or you can take programs that focus on areas that you want, like business and speaking. After all that hard work, join us on after-school and weekend activities. Explore the fun of Canadian cities, history, culture, food, or get out of town and enjoy some beautiful Canadian nature. It's not far. SSLC lets you live your dream. One of the best places on earth, one of the best schools that gives you the skills you want. You can enjoy living in Canada with your new friends from everywhere. Come on, this is Canada. This is SSLC.